incentive for this to be a big deal. People have romanticized bowls from yesteryear.
Right, I know.
What they are today is a trip somewhere warm for some kids at the end of the season. The awards have already been handed out. The records are already what they are. Unless you're in the playoff, this is a vacation. And if you don't want to play on the vacation because you've got pro dreams, more power to you. Next man up, let that guy get ready for next season.
Yes.
Because he's actually going to play next year.
Right, actually, that actually helps your team. Now, the one, stipulation that I bet you 95% of the people have a problem with if somebody opted out, the team was in the playoff. That hasn't happened. I mean, I remember when Bosa opted out or when he was injured, it was early in the season, and he said, I'm done. Well, what if he gets healthy enough and they, but no, if a guy opts out in the playoff, yeah, it's his, decision, that would be yes.
That's a lot harder to justify.
Oh,
I can
yes.
justify it when you got, essentially this is a vacation trip down to somewhere warm. Like if you're Kenneth Walker, this is a trip down to Atlanta. Kenny Pickett, you want to take a trip down to Atlanta? Great, have a good time.
Right.
But you don't have to play in these games. They don't mean anything. They don't mean anything.
No, they don't. But you still want to, you still want to win games. You still want to finish the season on an up note.
Listen, if you're an alum and you want to go down somewhere warm and see your team play in person, like, all the power to you. It can be a fun deal.
Yeah.
But I don't look at this game like it's not a grudge match. It doesn't help in the standings. Not in pursuit of a conference championship or a playoff spot.
But we
You're not
watch.
fighting for any awards. And we watch because we love football.
Right.
And you're going to watch whether Kenneth Walker plays. If you're a Michigan State fan,
Yes.
you're not turning this game off now. You're a Spartan fan. You're going to sit there and watch and go, who else we got in the pipeline?
Right.
What are they going to
Right.
do?
How much is Simmons or Collins going to get the
Yeah.
ball? Okay. They're just setting up for Jalen Burger for next year anyway. Maybe I don't know. I haven't heard anybody. I'm sure Michigan State fans are disappointed, as they should be. You can be disappointed that your best player's not going to play. Same thing with you have two of the top 6 guys for the Heisman Trophy are not playing in the game. That was kind of the marquee part of the game.
But how much of the Peach Bowl marketing has those two on it?
Yeah.
Right? Whether you just see an ad online or something, it's going to be Kenny Pickett on one side, Kenneth Walker on the other, and now neither of them are going to play in the game.
I have no problem with it philosophically at all, but the fan in me wants to see these guys play. And look, I know John's different. He's young, more old school than I am. He's played for the team and starting August. But I understand that mentality too. 248-539-9797 is the telephone number, the ticket text. Anybody have a problem with what Kenneth Walker was doing? Or any of these guys? I'm trying to think of him. And even my thing with the class thing has nothing to do with him. All I know is about the class all the time. Got straight A's. I have no idea. It's not about him.
But it was one of those things you started thinking about.
Yeah.
You start seeing where this is going.
You guys think we will see somebody knocked out of the playoff?
For his sake, I hope.
I mean, I can see scenario number one where just somebody decides to do it because they're such a top prospect that eventually it'll happen. But I think maybe more so, let's say somebody major gets hurt in the semifinal.
Right.
Would that cause somebody else to opt out of the championship? I mean, that would be unbelievable.
No, I really have a hard time believing anybody would opt out of the championship.
See, some of the fact that this annoys me as a fan, 'cause I just want to see the game selfishly. We're all getting used to this. We're becoming more accustomed. I mean, understand it from a financial standpoint. I just think it sucks. And
It does suck.
It's like one of the new things in sports in the last 10 years that I think just really stinks. And it's like the college OT.
Yes, exactly.
I'm kind of the evil side of me wants to see one of these semifinals or the championship game go to it. Because college football will just be blessed.
Yes. It should be. Let's see the national championship going overtime. Is that about 2-point conversion?
It would be a joke. I hate this in college football.
It's the worst.
It's one of those universally banned changes in sports. And I wonder if anybody wants
Morris fired Urban Meyer. Jacksonville's first phone call to replace Urban should be to former Philadelphia Eagles coach Doug Peterson. Doug is a Super Bowl championship head coach and leader of men and could overcome adversity. Doug's the complete antithesis of Urban and would be the ideal choice to take over Trevor Lawrence's squad. Shad Khan, get it right this time and hire Doug Peterson. I'm Zach Gill.
Don't let a cold keep you up. Take NyQuil Severe for max strength relief for your worst cold and flu symptoms so you can rest tonight and get back at it tomorrow. NyQuil Severe gives you powerful relief for your worst cold and flu symptoms. NyQuil Severe temporarily relieves common cold and flu symptoms, including cough, sore throat, headache, minor aches and pains, fever, runny nose, and sneezing. NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head, best sleep with a cold medicine. Use as directed.
At Lowe's Winterfest, find the gifts to make more holiday. Like savings on select appliance special values, plus free local delivery over $396. Or save $60 on the DeWalt 20-volt Max brushless drill kit. Was $159, now $99. Make your season twice as nice, twice as merry at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Appliance offer restrictions and other fees may apply. See store for details. While supplies last. Valid through 12/22. U.S. only.
DoorDash is a proud partner of the Detroit Pistons, hooking fans up with the easiest way to earn cash, fast. The sign-up process is super easy and only takes a couple of minutes. All you need is a smartphone and a way to get around town. With DoorDash, you get to make your own schedule. Deliver on your time. That way, you don't ever have to miss a game. On top of that, you can cash out daily. No more waiting for payday. Become your own boss with this site. Download the DoorDash driver app today to learn more.
Need quick cash? Download the DoorDash driver app today and be your own boss.
Hey Detroit sports fans, this is Herman Moore, and I'm challenging you to keep hope marching on for Metro Detroit families in need this Christmas. When you give to the Salvation Army, your donation will be doubled. Your gift will help provide food, clothing, shelter, and compassion. So donate today at any Red Kettle location online at salvemish.org or text GIFT, that's GIFT, to 24365. Together, we can help our neighbors in need.
I'm Serena Williams. You watch me live on TV.
And I'm the girl from that alien movie you watch on demand. Our worlds have been brought together thanks to DirecTV Stream.
Why are you whispering?
Because the alien will hear us.
Maybe let the alien know you can get DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
He seems pretty excited by that, actually.
Introducing DirecTV Stream, the best of live TV and on demand with no annual contract. Get your TV together at directtv.com.
Players high-speed internet, compatible device, content clears by package and location, restrictions apply.
You know a spot, but not just a spot, the spot. Actually, with the all-new Nissan Frontier, you know a bunch of them. But the key to these great spots, being able to reach them in the first place. Your spot is out there. Find your Frontier in the all-new 2022 Nissan Frontier with standard 310 horsepower, advanced tech, and 281-pound foot of torque.
Looking for a deal on fast, reliable home internet? Switch to Xfinity and get a great low price. You'll get speed and coverage that you can rely on and a more secure home Wi-Fi network to help keep your family safe online. Plus, Xfinity is proud to support the Emergency Broadband Benefit Program. That means you may be eligible to qualify to get free internet service for a limited time. That's right, you could qualify for free internet and get equipment included at no extra cost while this temporary program lasts. That's awesome savings on fast, reliable internet. Visit Xfinity.com/free to learn more. Ready for even more value? Ask how to add Xfinity Mobile, and you could pay as little as $15 a month on wireless with our 1 gig data option. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Restrictions apply. Minimum $15 per month charge applies to by the gig. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of usage per line.
Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Base is loaded.
This is what it's all about.
And here's the pitch. Deep drive to center. Way back. This could go all the...
And now a message from our sponsor.
Bundle your home and auto with Progressive for great savings and round-the-clock protection. Progressive.
Folks will never forget where you were when you heard that call.
Progressive. There's never a bad time for great protection. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
You may be into punk rock, soft rock, or classic rock, R&B, hip-hop,
pharmacist today about Comirnaty, COVID-19 vaccine mRNA. This message brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer.
Hi, Harry Lance from Capital Mortgage Funding. My partner Dan Burke and our entire staff want to wish you a happy, healthy, and safe holiday season. And thank you very much for supporting us for over 30 years. Be safe, everybody. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. NMLS number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
97 won the ticket and the Bet 1270. Your homes for the NFL on Westwood One. The Chicago Bears host the Minnesota Vikings. Monday Night Football. Pre-game at 7:30 on the Bet 1270. Detroit.
The first thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me is finding a Christmas tree.
We're listening to the best of Stoney and Jansen with Heather on 97.1 The Ticket.
I guess I just don't think this is as big a problem as other people do. Kenneth Walker opts out of the bowl game. Kenny Pickett not going to play in the bowl game. I don't have an issue with it because I don't romanticize these exhibition games. They're vacations for the players, so be it. They sit out. Good for them for finally using that power to step away and prepare for the next level.
Because you're young enough so you don't remember when all you had basically, like when I was growing up, there was a lot less bowl games. So the bowl games were really important. Even though there was no playoff. It was.
But now there's like 40 of these deals.
We bet on it. We picked the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl.
Right, exactly.
Some ticket texts at 248-539-9797. Do I want to see K9 play in the bowl? Yes. Do I blame them for sitting? Absolutely not. It's a meaningless game. I'll never understand why people want to so desperately find a way to make kids play in meaningless games. By expanding the playoffs, for example, it makes no sense.
On the point about expanding the playoff, because I've heard that theory from texters, callers, hosts on the station. If they expanded the playoff, is Michigan State in it? Probably not.
Well, it depends.
Well, it depends.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
If you get enough teams, sure, but then you've watered down the whole regular season.
Exactly.
If they went to 8 or 12, Michigan State's probably out as the 4th best team in the Big Ten. Walker still opts out.
Here's a good idea for some. I don't know if this would affect, Kenneth Walker or Pickett or any of these guys. This is from Matt in Detroit. These bowls need to sign the top players to NIL deals to get them to play. Throw some performance incentives in there as well, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way to do it,
But
I
it
guess.
still doesn't protect injury. That's what I think they're more concerned about.
Right, I mean, you'd have to cut a pretty big check to promote the game to make it worth it.
Then as fans, guys, we cannot hold coaches accountable for their bowl records, correct?
That's a fun question.
Yeah.
I never really look at a coach's bowl. Like, Harbaugh's bowl record's been really bad.
Right. But
it's been like the 9th thing you'd even bring up, or the 10th thing you'd even bring up with it.
Right, the game that he won, like, somebody from Florida, like, played, and then one of the games he lost, that guy sit out too.
I think it was against Florida State they were missing guys.
Yes. How much do these colleges get paid to go to a bowl game? Maybe if they shared some of the proceeds with the players, they might play. Other than that, I have no problem with it.
Yeah, it might help some of the second, third, fourth round guys, but the first round players, you'd have to hand them millions, plural, for it to be worth it.
And finally, the thing I don't get is why are these guys opting out for the bowl game? The bowl game is just as much of an exhibition game as many other games before the season ends anyway.
So like the Penn State game for Kenneth Walker, right? Yeah. That would have been just as much an exhibition if it wasn't for a Big Ten title. But the difference is the award circuit hadn't happened yet.
Right.
You're still fighting for a Heisman Trophy. You're still fighting for the Walker Award. You're still fighting at that point for records and accolades.
But there are other players on teams that aren't that good that, might...
And we've seen that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't view it as this big problem.
No, neither do I.
But we can hear from people, 248-539-9797. We've got George. George, you're on 97.1.
Good.
My whole thing with this is, Kenneth Walker, if he doesn't want to play, hey, I get it, and that's fine. But as far as helping his, position in the NFL, I kind of think it's genuine in some regards. That position in the NFL is so depleted nowadays. He's not highly regarded as J.C. Dobbins and Jonathan Taylor. These guys are second-round picks. I mean, CSX, I think, is going to be a second-round pick. I don't think the transcending talent where he's going to be a first overall pick or a top 10 pick. So, what are we protecting at this point? It's like his insurance policy, we're paying him more have picks, I guess, that are guaranteed money, but a second-round pick isn't guaranteed anything.
Well, George, but the point, George, the point is it's their risk to take. I'll give you an example of a guy that didn't work out. Ron Higdon.
Right.
He opted out of a bowl game. I don't believe he was even drafted. And, I mean, maybe he's on a roster. Greg, you might know, but it's not like that worked out for him.
He was signed as an undrafted free agent by the Houston Texans, and maybe was on their team for a year or two, but he has not lasted in the league.
My point is, it's your mistake to make.
Yes.
You make that decision, and I think that's what these guys are doing.
485399797. Got another text here. More power to Canine. Each bowl and every bowl. They're not part of the college football playoff or a joke. Risk of injury for the stud players has to be considered. Jake Butt is leads in. Yeah, I mean, but yes, Jake Butt, he said he'd do it again.
He called in. John and I talked a little bit about this earlier in the month, and Jake Butt actually called in and said that. He said, I would do it again, but he said it also did impact his pro career. It wasn't just where he was drafted, which is what the last caller referenced, where you're going to be drafted. It also will impact your ability to make the team, fight for a spot, garner legit playing time, and have success to earn a real contract in the NFL. If you don't get to hit the ground running because you're rehabbing a torn ACL, it cost Jake Butt not 1 year, it cost him his entire career.
There's a lot of bad trends in sports. Most of them revolve around haircuts. I don't think it's the fact that some of these college players are out on boldness. I think the issue is that they finally have a voice. Well, that's true too, but you know, that's not why they're out there.
No.
I don't think you'll ever see anybody opt out of a playoff game just for the fact that if I'm a GM or a coach, I don't want that guy on my team. Absolutely.
It would cross my mind, and that is a different conversation than the one we're having. Like if Aiden Hutchinson, he would never do this, right? I mean, he's just. But if he missed the playoff game because he saw he could go number 1 or number 2, would that? Part of the reason you want him number 1 is because of the intangibles and the culture change. And then if he's like, hey, I'm sitting out, I do think it would cause people to hesitate and ask questions.
Sitting out of the bowl game, but it's